After Chandru's wedding, things took different turn in the Shamunna household. Gaurama was praised for Janki all the time. Every day she would repeat that they were very lucky to have such a daughter-in-law. Whenever a guest or a relative came visiting, Janki was described as the best daughter-in-law in the world. The wedding photo albums and videos were forced upon the visitors. The entire list of presents given by the Janki's family was recited. Shamunna would walk away from such talks, and Vinisha would get upset and keep quiet, as she could see the difference in the treatment towards her and Janki. Now Gaurama was looking for a suitable boy for Surbhi, but she had too many conditions. The boy had to be handsome, rich, but should not be the only son, because then the in-laws would permanently live with their son. Neither should he have sisters, because they would frequently visit their parents along with their families. It was better if he was one of the two sons, preferably the younger. If there was no mother-in-law, it would be a bonus. They must own a car and a house. Preference would be given if the boy was living abroad. But Surbhi was quite plain looking and not from a rich family. She was not a software engineer, and hence many potential grooms who came from abroad rejected her. Shamunna tried to tell his wife that one could not get a made-to-order husband, but it was in vain. Gaurama expedited the search for a son-in-law. She would tell the matrimonial agent, "We are ready to give a lavish wedding, but we want a very good boy." People would laugh behind her back and say, "Gaurama is crazy. 5 years ago she was nobody, and now she speaks as if people in America are the only possible match for her daughter." One day, Bhimrao, the matchmaker, informed the family,
"Shekhar has come down from the US. His father is looking for a suitable bride for him, but their demands are very high. If you are interested, I can try."
"Please go ahead," Gaurama responded promptly. Bhimrao continued,
"They want a good wedding along with a fully furnished apartment in Bangalore. It is not for the parents, but for the couple to stay in whenever they come from the US. "That is beyond our capacity,"
said Shamunna immediately. But Gaurama chose to overrule his objection and said, "She is our only daughter. We will meet all their expectations. Chandru and Girish will also help us in this. If needed, we will sell this house. I am not bothered."
"Gauri, are we going to sell this house, our own house, at this age and live in a rented house? We cannot afford that. Let us not get into any costly hassle."
Shamunna tried to convince Gaurama, but Gaurama said firmly, "I don't mind living in a rented house, but I want Surbhi to live in luxury in America." The argument went on. In the end, it was decided that Shekhar would come and meet Surbhi. On the day Shekhar was to come and see Surbhi, Vinisha prepared elaborate snacks. The appointed time passed and Shekhar did not turn up. Shekhar came late in the evening with his friends. When he glanced about the house, his expressions changed, and when he saw Surbhi, he was openly disappointed. Shekhar was quite silent. Girish broke the uncomfortable silence and asked him few questions related to his work and life in America. Shekhar did not show any interest and replied them rudely and left very quickly within some time. Barely had Shekhar left when Gaurama stormed at Girish and said, "Why did you ask him so many questions and make him uncomfortable? They might say no because of your rude behavior."
Amma, my sister may get married to this man. Shouldn't we at least know this much about him? That too when he is staying in a far and unknown land,
replied Girish.
Girish is absolutely right,
Shamanna opinioned. Gaurama ignored Shamanna and didn't even bother to ask Vinisha's opinion. She said to Surbhi, "Isn't that boy good, Surbhi? I must ask Janki and take her opinion. She will know everything." But Girish was still worried and was really uncomfortable about Shekhar. He wished he knew someone in Chicago who would help him to get some more details. Vinisha suggested Girish to meet Mohan, who was based in Chicago and was in Bangalore for holidays. Vinisha and Girish met Mohan and asked about Shekhar. Mohan responded,
"Though we both are from Bangalore and live in Chicago, Shekhar hardly meets anyone. One Sunday, I suddenly decided to visit him as I was passing by. I did not call before dropping in. Shekhar was not at home, but I saw a white woman and I learned that they are living in. That is the reason we called off my cousin's proposal with him."
Girish was shocked to listen to this and said,
"We are very grateful to you. You have saved my sister's life."
Girish and Vinisha both thanked Mohan and silently walked back home.